3, 2, 1.
Good day everyone, GarageKing here, and I bought a new Model Y. It's blue if you care, but more importantly, I want to protect the leather in my Model Y because these things can happen to your steering wheel. So it's not just about the seats. Take a look at this. I'm actually going to pan in here for a better quality zoom. Here's an older steering wheel. It's actually one of my other vehicles that I do in fact own, and it was not protected. And this happened after a little bit of time. So yeah. Not so good. The leather does actually wear out. So will the Carpro protect it? I sure hope so, but most importantly, it's important to do it when your vehicle is fairly new because this way you don't have to go cleaning the leather and you don't have any wear because obviously your vehicle is new.
All right, so here we have our Carpro here. It says expires 2021, but you know what? You can use it a little bit after the fact. It is totally fine. Let's just open it up and see what we have inside. Also, this is important. Contents under pressure, do not shake, open slowly. Once you got it open, you can give it a little shake, but for the first time, you can see it may just explode on you. So anyway, this is what we have in here. So we got our Carpro Leather 2.0. We have our applicator. We have our instructions. We'll open up those in a second. And we have some Carpro stickers. Now, if you notice, there's no cloth to go around, and the whole reason for that on the new 2.0 is you just got to be pretty liberal with this stuff. So if you use that little cloth that wraps around it, it's just not enough. It's going to take you all day, so you just don't want to do that. Anyway, here's the instructions so we can zoom in. So anyway, make sure your seats are clean. This is a brand new vehicle, so our seats are obviously clean. We don't even have to go through cleaning them. We're going to shake it well after we open it for the first time so it doesn't explode. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to put some on the applicator pad. We're going to rub it into the seats. And then after a couple minutes, we're just going to buff it off. We're going to let it dry. Okay. And then what we're going to do is another coat. It is that easy, guys. It's that easy. Okay, so let's go to the car and let's see how it works. And I know you guys are looking at this. I'm sorry, no compressor work today. Today is leather coating day.
All right, so exciting part. Let's open up the bottle, and you know what? I'm going to actually coat the seats. I was going to say the seats. Of course, the seats are getting coated. I'm going to coat the doors as well, but I don't want to coat this middle fabric because I don't know what'll happen if I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape it up really quickly, and you'll see. I know the bottle has, it says shake well, but take a look at this. I'm going to open the bottle up right here. And there you can see, it had like a lot of pressure. So I'd advise not to shake it. If you want, after you open it up, maybe put your finger on top and then give it a little bit of shake. That's sort of what I did afterwards. But I learned that there's a lot of pressure in this bottle. So just be aware of that. Now watch this. I'm going to put the top on, give it a little shake, and watch what happens again. You can see, I mean, I don't know. I know the instructions say to shake well, but I just don't know how you do it. Anyway, let's get on because we don't want to talk about just, how to shake this bottle up. Now you can see when I'm putting it on the doors, I'm using it quite liberally, and you have to. That's the one thing I find about this stuff. You gotta use a lot of it. So I don't want to show, really, really slow application because, no one's gonna watch that. So what you basically have to do is put a bit on, and sorry guys for the noise in the background. I guess someone is cutting their grass. Hopefully that stops soon enough. So you can see I did slow it down just a little bit here. Don't worry, the whole video is not going to be boring and slow like this, just to show you how I'm applying it. So you definitely don't need the suede applicator that comes in the other Carpro stuff. Like, just put it right onto this applicator and just smear it in. And then all you have to do is wait about 2 to 3 minutes, just kind of let it flash a little bit, and then just buff it out. And you can tell when it's flashing because it actually gets a little bit more grippy. Now that being said, you don't want to wait too long because if you wait too long, then you may have trouble getting it off. But you'll know, if anything, wipe it off quickly and then you'll know it's too quick, and then just wait a little bit longer each time. And once it's kind of grippy, depending on the temperature outside and the humidity, you will know. Now the other thing I wanted to do was my steering wheel. Now you can see how shiny black it is here. Now don't worry, it's not going to stay shiny black. I slowed it down here, and I wound up doing pretty much the whole steering wheel except for the plastic, even the center part. I think I'm just maybe getting carried away. But you know what? No regrets. And the nice thing is when I drove it later, my steering wheel felt really, really nice. So I was really, really happy that I did in fact do the steering wheel. Now here I'm going to show you the seats. Now don't worry, I'm not showing you every part of the car, but the seats are the most important because that's what a lot of people are going to focus on. Now you can see here I'm quite liberal with the product, but once you buff it, most of it actually does come off. Now take a look at this. I want to show you something with the sponge here, and this is why you have to be liberal. Look, it's not even soaking in. you need quite a bit. So I really have to, you know, put a few drops on that sponge, or it's just not gonna have good coverage, and you're gonna notice that. Now, the one thing is when it's buffing, you can see the seat change color, and there you go, you can see I missed a little spot right there. So this is when I'm buffing. There's actually enough on the microfiber towel just to cover that area. Now, I had an idea here. I thought to myself, you know, this dash is gonna get baked in the sun, and this Carpro Leather 2.0 has a ton of UV protectant in it. So it'll protect my dash. So I thought, why not? Let's just do the dash. Now, the thing is, if you're gonna do the dash in all the areas that I do, you're probably gonna need a full 50 ml bottle. I'm just saying, just giving you a fair warning. The 30 ml, I don't think it's gonna do, especially if you want a second coat. Now, I'll throw up the dry time here. You can see it's 30 minutes with a fan, 1 hour at 25 centigrade or 77 F, 2 hours at 15 Celsius or 59 F, and it's touch dry in 4 hours, full dry is 12 hours, and don't clean it for 3 days. So after you do it, you can't go running to the supermarket, or I mean, well, maybe you'll just, you know, ceramic coat your pants. I don't know. So take a look at this. This is the rear door not done, and this is the front door done. So you can see it is in fact a little bit darker, and yes, if you see that spot there, I was able to buff it out, so that didn't stay. So this stuff is actually quite forgiving, just to let you know. So let's take a quick pan into the interior. You can see there are the front seats. They're all done. I did the whole center console, everything like that. So it's all the same color. And then I'll take a quick pan to the rear seats, and you can see they are in fact a little lighter. So all you need is some Carpro Leather 2.0 to get started. This is a great way to protect your leather, and it's easy for the do-it-yourselfer, so highly recommended. Anyway, that is it. Garage King over and out. Hope to see you next week.